Hi, I'm Jerry McLaughlin from Global Security Devices. I'm doing this video today on the GSD FRTS1. That's the facial recognition and temperature screening console which I have here beside me. This unit can be wall mounted, it can be mounted on a pedestal like this, a desktop stand, and it can also be mounted on a turnstile. In the current climate, this is a very important piece of equipment for staff and visitors alike. So for staff members, they will initially be enrolled onto the unit for facial recognition. So when a staff member comes into work, they present themselves to the unit. It will be read by the facial recognition, and it also reads for their temperature. If their temperature is okay, this will turn green. It will say the staff's name, the temperature, and it will allow them to proceed. If the staff member presents themselves to the unit and they are above the limit of the temperature as outlined by the World Health Organization, this unit will give an audible and a visual alert, and so the person won't be able to proceed. This will also log the person's face, the temperature, the time and date. It's the same for visitors coming to your premises as well. This can be used as a thermal temperature screening unit. So if you have a visitor coming to your premises, they'll present to the unit, it will read their temperature. If the temperature is okay, this will go green and it will call the temperature, and again it will log the person, the visitor, their temperature and the time and date. And again, if a visitor comes and they're above the temperature threshold, this will give a full audio and visual alert. This is fully GDPR compliant, so it will delete any information within your own GDPR policy. The screening console here behind me, and I have it connected to the GSD secure delivery box with the digital keypad and maglock. So when I proceed to the unit,
36.2 Celsius Jerry.
it will release the lock and security box, and this will be the same if you have an access control door. If you're within the temperature range and you're recognised, it will release the door. If the temperature is above the limit, again it will give an audio and visual warning and won't open the door. So as I mentioned, I have the secure delivery box down here, that's the domestic version, and I have a large secure delivery box here, is the commercial version. And again, with these times we're in now, where with people cocooning, I suppose it's a good product to have, because if you have friends and family delivering to your house, just delivering food and shopping, you can have a shared code, so your family member can put your shopping in the secure delivery box, and it's fully sealed and locked outside, and then the person inside can come out, put in their code and take their shopping in. So to simulate what happens when a person proceeds to the console with a high temperature, I'm just going to use a cup of tea.
38.9 Celsius Jerry.
In the GSD facial recognition and temperature screening console, you can have mask alert turned on or off. It's off by default, but you can turn it on in the settings. So this is an example of what happens if you walk up without your mask.
No mask.
So to add a user onto the system, I just go add person. Now I'm just going to type the person's name in. You have the option here as well if you want to put a staff number. Then I'm just going to go next, and I have photos, so I'm just going to tap photos. So I'm just going to look into the screen here, and I'm just going to press the photo button at the bottom, and so I can return and do it again, or just hit the tick if I'm happy enough. And if I want to have a picture then of me with wearing a mask, I would just tap wearing a mask, and I'm just going to pop my mask on here. And again, I'm just going to tap and tick for successful. And then I just back out. So then,
No mask.
from the temperature report screen, you can see an image of the employee number, the employee name, the time and date, and the recorded temperature of the employee.